Hello you guys, this is the first video that we make in English, so hope you understand everything that I say. In this video I'm gonna show you how to make these coolest and realistic trees, so let's begin. By the way, my name is Oscar and we're gonna start by using this armature. It's just a simple branch that I get from a tree. You can get it even from a few plants. What we need is just some branches that it looks kinda like a baby tree. In this case I'm gonna cut a few ones because I don't want it to look too long. I want some small branches because then after this I'm gonna put some other material. By the way, I'm gonna be using these little branches to add a little more little branches on the tree. What we're doing right now is just to give it a little more shape, kinda like a real tree. So if you had a few pictures, that would be a little more help for you. Check twice before gluing them in place, because after you glue them they're gonna be kinda difficult to start all over. In this case what I'm gonna be using is cyanoacrylate glue, or whatever you pronounce it. Don't judge me, I don't speak Spanish, I mean English, I mean whatever. Okay, after this I already have a few ones that I already placed it, but I'm gonna show you how I did it. I just put a dab of glue. And what I did to make it a little more easier is to grab a piece of wire and take just a little bit of glue at the time. Don't take too much because it's gonna make it a little more difficult to you. So if you take just a little bit, they're gonna be a little more easier. And if you have some of the CA glue activator, it's gonna be even way more easier. I didn't have it. So what I did is just to put a little dab of glue and just hold the branch a few seconds. After that I let it dry, and once it's fully dried I just put a little more glue to make it a little stronger. Yes sir! We're gonna repeat this process until we have something that it looks kinda like a tree. And here next, what I'm gonna do is drill the bottom. This is gonna be to put a piece of wire, and that wire is gonna help us to put it on the layout or diorama, whatever you have. Let us know in the comments below if you have a layout or diorama. Okay, so here next we're gonna put the piece of wire, but we're gonna add just a little bit of glue. This is gonna be helping us to keep the wire in place. Let it dry just for a couple of minutes, and what I usually do is to put the wire a little longer than what I really needed. And once it's fully dry I cut the excess. Like I say, just a couple of minutes to be ready. It didn't matter if you make it first or if you make it at the last, but I do it like this. I guess it's gonna be all depending on you. And once we have all this, we're gonna be using the material called Super Trees from Scenic Express. There are also like a few more brands like Heki and Nook. I use the little ones for bushes and the bigger ones that look better, but the crappy ones like this is what I use for the trees. So I cut the branches on these ones, and we're gonna be saving because we're gonna add these ones on the branch that we make earlier. With this method what we're gonna have is better looking trees, and they're gonna be a little bit more bigger. After you cut all the branches, you're gonna end with something like this, and we're gonna use the same method with the piece of wire, adding just a little dab of the glue. These are gonna be the tip of the branches. You can also add any kind or any type of tacky glue just to make it a little more easier for you. Then just put the cyanoacrylate glue or whatever you call. Do the same with all the branches, and then you're gonna be ending with something like this. Looks cool, right? Okay, so now it's time to paint. I recommend you to paint something between gray and brown because I think it looks a little more better. You can also add maybe a little black. And now we're gonna use just a piece just a regular piece of paper to collect the excess, and we're also gonna use some cheap hairspray. Yes sir, the cheaper the better. And also my Batman. I made it on the CNC machine a few years ago. It's just to put it in place. And also I'm gonna use this it was like in a little cakeito. We also need some scale lips. These are from from Scenic Express. The cakeito tray is to put all the scale lips, the regular paper, is to catch the excess, and the Batman, well, just because. This is gonna be a little bit messy, so you better have the paper in the bottom to catch the excess. Spray some of the cheap hairspray on the tree and then add the scale leaves. Any kind of foliage. It is all up to you. The ones from Nook, they look good too, so I guess you can make a couple of different trees with some variation, and it's simple as this to make just a cool realistic tree. You're gonna be ending with something like this, and in case that you have some leaves on the trunk, it's easy to take those off. Just take a brush and remove them like this. Once you're happy with the result, just add some scenic glue or scenic cement, in this case from Woodland Scenics. There's a few more brands, it's all up to you. This is the scale leaves from Nook. They look awesome too, and this is the amateur trees that I also use. They look awesome. I use the same technique with the cheap hairspray. Well guys, I guess this is gonna be everything for today's video. Let me know in the comments below if you want some more videos in English, and also check our Instagram for more pictures of what we do in A383 models. If you like the video, thumb up will be awesome. Help support the channel by subscribing and share with the friends. I wanted to say happy birthday to Jackie, my niece in South Texas, and thank you guys for watching the video. This is it. Subscribe, remember that it's free. Do it, do it, do it. Attaboy.